industry who has been breaking stereotypes since her first role. And next up, we have Mr. Siddhant Chaturvedi, whom you all know better as our lovely MC Sher. And he's also appeared in this extremely great performance in Gully Boy. He's nothing less than a youth icon for all of us here. So guys, we'll jump into it. We'll start our discussions. We'll start with all our questions and everything. While you join the discussion, if you like it, what you like it, you can just go to your social media handles and talk about it. We have hashtags United by Vote, and we have hashtags Show Them Power. You can tag Benetton India on your social handles and talk about what you're liking about this entire discussion. Let's get started. Would you guys please give our amazing panelists one large round of applause? Thank you.
One for the audience also.
Yes, let's give one for the audience as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today. We'll start by discussing about a very basic thing, how elections unite this country, okay? When I think about elections, I think this is the one day when people from all stratas, all backgrounds, all working backgrounds, all family backgrounds come together to do one thing, to vote. They all combine in this act of voting. Do you think elections unite the country like nothing else does in India? Would you like to start, Saif?
Well, yes. I mean, the act of voting in the largest democracy in the world is obviously a very unifying thing.
Yes.
The question is, you know, I mean, the importance of voting. I mean, and is the most important thing that you can do as a citizen of this country. I think young people notoriously do not vote. And I think that is the reason we've been brought here today, is to speak at this forum, to try and influence and point out the importance of that vote today. And living in a democracy, that voice you have, that importance you have to effect change is the most important thing. And I think that unity and that awareness of that democracy is why we're here. So, you know, good afternoon, everybody. And thank you for that question.
Yeah. Bhumi, you want to add something to that?
Absolutely. As you said, it definitely is the largest festival that all of us can come together and celebrate, irrespective of our religion, caste, creed, color, etc., etc. Yes. You know, I believe we are going to have around 900 million voters this year.
Yes.
And I think it's amazing. And yes, it's a festival, but and it's a holiday. That doesn't mean that you sit home and chill. You know,
it's
you
a
have
long
to be,
weekend, guys.
Yes. And you can't. You have to be responsible about the fact that we are in a democracy. Our constitution has given us the right to vote, and we have to exercise it with a lot of responsibility. Yes. You know, we are the people that are going to choose our government. The government is made by us, for us. Yes. You know, we have to make sure that we have the right people in a place of power.
Yes.
You know, that are responsible and that love our nation as much as we do.
Definitely.
You know, so definitely it's a festival, and we need to celebrate it, and we need to be proud of it. We can't be negative ki, you know, kya fayda jaake vote kare, ya, you know, what's the point of going and voting? No, it's your duty towards your country.
Definitely. Like, as we must all have heard, it's not just a right, it's a responsibility. So, yeah. Okay, I have some names here, okay? Sorry, you wanted to add something, Siddhant? Please do.
Yeah, I mean, I should, right?
Yes, you should.
Well, काफ़ी तादाद में लोग आए. I see some empty seats, but I hope this doesn't happen on the voting day. So guys, please go vote because do it for yourself, yeah. It's like a dressing on your burger, maybe, you know. And if you don't choose that, you won't like it when you eat it. So you're choosing your country, you're making your country. You guys, you know, of all the things you wait to do when you turn 18, I think one of the most fun thing is to make a country, which you'll remember when you're old. And you know, so just do it, guys. It's choose your leader, choose your government. And yeah, and just 29th of April is also speaking about holidays, yeah. Don't do that. I know you can vote and go have fun, chill, play some games, watch IPL, do whatever you want to, but please vote. That's the priority, and that's do it for the freedom fighters who have fought for our country, envisioned an India where they wanted to make this India great.
Yes.
Sone ki chidiya, as they say. Get it back again, and it's in our hands. हम नहीं करेंगे तो कौन करेगा? Over like I think around 2/3 of the population is under 35, so it's the youth has a very important role to play. It's our duty, it's our responsibility, and our right to choose the one who
Completely
leads our
agree.
country.
हम नहीं करेंगे तो कौन करेगा?
Exactly.
And even one vote is important, right? So I think not voting should not be an option.
Definitely.
And, yeah, and you can really affect change. And people will fear. I think one of the things that any government or any leader should fear and be really aware of is the power of unity, of union in this country. Like if you get together, if you get a student union body together and decide and discuss and decide you can vote one way or not, suddenly you become really important people to these guys and they'll fear you. So use that and look after the country we live in.
Awesome. Mr. Chugh, you want to add something?
Yeah, I just want to add, again, it's 900 million voters, it's 400 million young voters, 1 million booths. That's 29 states, 7 union territories. So it's a country which is really vast and very, very big, the biggest democratic setup. And when you look at, so this is a national election, but when you look at elections over a period of time, whether the state elections or what, wherever people have really come out and voted, you've seen the evolution happening, the change happening, and a sort of a revolution happening. So it's very, very important for us to understand that the power of vote, even one person really makes a lot of difference, and we need to realize and contribute towards it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I have some names here of young people who are really leaving a mark globally and who are taking actions which are impacting the country in large ways, right? So I have Mirabai Chanu, who has made the country proud at all the weightlifting championships. We have 2 girls who are called Aditi Prasad and Deepti Rao. They have started something which helps young girls in the country code, helps them learn code so that they can implement that code and lead to real life impact, right? Then we have people like Anand Maligawad, who is in Bangalore and who is cleaning lakes after lakes after lakes in the city because he feels this is his job, this is his responsibility. He has to make his environment the way he wants it. So young people, be it in any field, right? Be it in Bollywood, education, science, technology, innovation, they have the power to steer change, steer the country towards a better tomorrow. So I wanted to ask you guys, how do you think the youth can help India progress? Seth.
So, well, I think it's also about mindset. I mean, we came from a time, I did a film on that also, where, you kind of had to follow a certain career path many years ago. I mean, following certain things was not an option. Even, frankly, becoming an actor was not always the most attractive option for certain people and families. Let's say, be a doctor or a lawyer and that kind of thing, and you're educated accordingly. And today, like you said, about whether it's weightlifting, all these things, it's also a question of options and mindset that's come forward.
Yes.
And that's the biggest change, and that discussion and that awareness that young people will bring to that.
Yeah, they could take that mindset forward and make sure they're doing what they're really passionate about.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
So yeah, the idea is to find a passion and to kind of use that to effect whatever positive change or that you can in your universe, in your
Definitely.
sphere,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Bhumi, you want to add something to that?
Yeah, I mean, our youth is our future, right?
Yes.
With the way the world is connected today, we automatically have realized that, okay, we are lacking certain things in our country, but you just can't blame the government for it. We have to individually take some responsibility and make sure that we can bring about certain amount of change in our own way. You know,
Yes.
it can be something as simple as convincing the people that work for you, your staff, that you must go vote, or you must be responsible about the way you use water, or burning crops is not the best way of getting rid of, I mean, it causes air pollution. I mean, on a very individualistic level, we need to bring about a change. And I think that's what our youth has realized. You know,
Yes.
you have so many portals, like the one that you run,
Yes.
right? Where you are constantly bringing out constructive stories about what we as Indians are doing to bring about a change.
Yes.
You know, the internet obviously is a great boon. It has helped us a lot. It has helped us kind of open up our minds and see how our country can just become better. You know, we've realized that, okay, we can't have an ostrich mentality. We need to understand that, okay, this is a situation that we are in. And if we don't take strong actions against them, shit's gonna go down. You know?
Yes.
So, and I feel we are the ones that can do it. We have to do it for future generations to come. We have to do it for our current situation.
Yes, we do.
And the youth has all the power, yeah. You know, they have to, as Sir said, I think we have about 400 million young voters.
Yeah.
That's a huge number. And I truly, truly hope that all of them go vote, because you've got to be the change that you want to see. You know,
Yes.
that's how you make a country strong.
Yeah, it all starts from the basic. Be the change that you want to see. Definitely. Mr. Chugh, you want to add something?
Yeah, so when you look at youth, it's really bringing in a lot of change, whether you look at the new startups, whether you look at, the things which are happening around the country. I was reading an article 2 days back which mentioned about a young lady who has started a surfing community in a very small village town near Mangalore.
Yeah.
So, these are very, very inspiring stories. Imagine setting up a surfing community and providing livelihood to nearby villages, telling each villager that, your family, if it takes care of, let's say, a tourist who comes and, you offer them meals and accommodation, that is how you earn better, you provide education to your kids, and the whole community, the whole village evolves.
Yeah.
So, there are really very, very interesting stories. And even when I talk to my son, he's 14 years old, and if I tell him that, okay, this is what I'm thinking about you, he says, you don't think about me, let me think about myself. So this is the kind of change. And when you see such a vibrant youth and such an empowered youth, you really feel blessed that you're in a country where the youth is very, very active and is willing to participate and willing to contribute towards the progress of the country. And I feel, the biggest contribution which is required is now, when
Yes.
the biggest democratic setup and, the voting is happening.
Yeah. Siddhant, I think you have already added to it. You want to add more to that?
Yes, there's so much to add to that because I think social media is a very, I mean, when we're talking about youth, social media is a very important medium.
Yes.
Awareness about the procedure, if you're registered in a different state, you won't be able to vote here, but there are procedures. You fill a form 6. There's so many things, and it's all available on the internet.
Yes.
And I think the youth, there's an app recently launched called Voters Helpline.
Okay.
So you can check your status there. So it's becoming youth friendly.
Yeah.
But we, as the young India, we need, I think. So I come from theatre. And we used to do a lot of plays about street plays about the government, about Sarkar.
Okay.
I think there should be a lot of funding from the government distributed equally. There are only very few sectors which are, the priority is on that. But even in sports, there's football, there's so many other sports which need a lot of funding because we want to be able to do everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever we choose. ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए कि okay, if I want to learn film, I want to go to a film school, I'm going somewhere else. We should, focus on that because that's what will structure our country in the long run. May it be an acting institute, or may it be football, or may it be any sports, or we need to open a lot of more theaters. I'm talking about the plays.
Yeah.
Because it's different because there's a lot of I think there's
Passion.
there's a lot of passion
Yeah.
in the youth which I feel which needs focus.
Definitely. Like Saif said, taking
Yeah.
the mindset of passion,
Exactly, yeah.
working for my passion and running with it.
Exactly.
Great. So I'll come to back to voting. Now, of course, we have established voting on the big day is super, super important. You have to go out and vote. But what I think the days before that particular day are even more important because that's when you reach a decision of who am I going to vote for. And that, I think, boils down to research as much as you can and take a very, very informed decision, right? So is there a process that you guys follow to reach to a decision that you're going to vote? Yes, please, Seth.
Okay, so I mean, like you say, research. And
Yes.
today it's great. There's more information out there. Even political parties, I think, have realized that they need to put out their manifestos. And it's available. You have to do some work, you know. You have to kind of read and find out. And then don't believe everything you read is lesson number one. There's so much rubbish also out there. You got to recognize when, you know, somebody's pro-government, somebody's just unnecessarily against government, and sift out. There are certain publications, certain, you know, websites that kind of speak the truth, and you know, everyone knows which ones those are. I won't
Yeah.
advocate
Read from
them.
all angles.
Yeah, read from all angles. You have
Yeah.
to read. We were taught I was taught when I was young. If you really want to get a good picture of what's going on, you've got to read 3 or 4 different newspapers actually.
Yes.
And then you kind of get the rough idea with some consistent facts. So certain things, like people tend to vote for the man in the center. But that's not what you're doing. You're voting for your MLA or your district guy. So you have to find out who that lady is, who that gentleman is, do some research on that. And I mean, like that, for example.
Yes,
Right?
definitely. Find out what that person has done so far, the kind of impact
Are
they've
they,
created
you know,
so
what are the
far.
promises made? Have they been delivered? You know,
Yeah.
is it a progressive situation? Have these things actually happened? Basically, we're here to tell you, as the youth, that you guys are really important, and you can effect change, and you can change things. And if you're not happy with the way things are, if you are happy with the way things are and you all vote, then great, this is the country we deserve. But if anyone feels that we don't deserve certain things and we want resolution, you guys can do it. But it's up to you. You've got to actually, everyone has to be political much younger than when we were, or when I was. I mean, you've got to start now.
Definitely. Moving?
Well, just adding to what Saif said is that, you know, we shouldn't vote for a party. We should vote for the leader in our constituency.
Yes.
You know, we should do our fact checks. We should see what have they done in the past. Do they actually deserve, you know, even being a nominee? And if they do, then what are the promises that they are making? And are they capable of fulfilling those promises? Because change needs to happen on a very micro level, you know.
Yeah.
Then an accumulated positive outcome would just be bigger. You know, okay, if he said that, okay, we'll build roads, has he actually built roads? You know, how evolved is this person? Is this person's mentality?
Definitely.
You know, that's the kind of research we need to do. You know,
Yeah.
it just can't be, acha, I'm pro this party, I'm pro that party. No, that's not how we are going to develop as a nation.
Definitely.
You know, so that's all I have to say, adding to what Sir said.
Yeah. Mr. Chugh, you want to add something?
So just to add to what Saif and Bhumi mentioned, it's actually a process where we need to actually spend a bit of more time, do a lot of research, understand where we are, how is our environment, and what has to be done looking into your local constituency, because that's how it starts. So it starts from where you live and the place where you belong, and then it moves up. So if we are able to, over a period of time, you know, take an informed decision, it helps us building up a great nation. That's how I look at it, because it's about starting from the place where you are. And if you take an informed decision, and it may not happen, you know, at one go together, but at least when more and more people start taking these informed decisions, we will definitely see a big change. That's what
Yeah.
we want.
Yeah. Siddhant, I'll expand from here. So, you know, people in places of influence, like you guys, or people in places of influence from all fields, across the fields that are, do you think they can also influence people and help them realize that it's really important to vote, and how can they do that?
So the thing is, we have social media.
Yes.
And we know that. We know the power of that. The other side is, even the political parties know that we are stuck to our phones, and they'll do their best to advertise, you know, to change your opinion. They put a lot of money to, you know, they know it's the digital age. So also one of the things is, I think, एक सैर सपाटा करा हो यार जहाँ पे रहते हो मोहल्ले में, देखो कि क्या हो रहा है आसपास, because social media, get off your phone for a while and just go around and just see who you want the one who's representing the party, do your own research. It's just not a one-step Google or whatever you read on Facebook or Instagram or whatever posters you see, because even they know that you're gonna see that. So they'll just feed you. But if you go out on your own, I'm not telling you to be a total Sherlock and go like, listen, I want to like go around and see what's happening. But still, like one-to-one conversations with the people who have been living there, the youngsters, and you can see around. You can see. I mean, if you get off your phone, put it in your pocket, just stand and just see around the roads, the condition of the area you're living in. So that's very important for you visually, because it's right there in front of you. You'll know it. And then
Definitely.
talking to people about what's happening. I think WhatsApp, make a group, guys, just discuss things rather than just reading fake news
Yeah.
or getting swayed away by the social media advertisements because they know. उनको पता है कि तुम लोग like करोगे, swipe करोगे, share करोगे, सब पता है उनको.
Taking that to an even micro level, I was thinking like,
Everyone has a different sphere of
Yes.
or influence. Now, I mean,
Yes.
even if you're influencing people who work with you at home,
Yeah.
or if you work in a farm, maybe the
Yeah.
farmers you work with, or whatever
Definitely.
your environment is, you can.
Yes.
Because I think one of the imbalances in our country that we are all socially trying to address
Yeah.
is the imbalance, whether it's a financial imbalance, it's also an imbalance with access to information.
Yeah.
So if you can spread some of that,
Definitely.
it would be great.
you don't need 1 million followers on Instagram. You can actually talk to the people who you influence directly in your community. Definitely, definitely. So let's go to look at some of the most impactful initiatives and efforts, right, which have happened since independence, which you think have made a real difference in the country's development. So like when I think about it, we talk so much about women empowerment today. We talk so much about women empowerment, and we have reached a stage where everyone is so comfortable talking about it. We are having more and more engaged and encouraged conversations around it. So like that's a development in my eye. So if you could think about what are the things that you feel have developed in a way that they are taking the country towards a more positive future. Bhumi? Yes, please.
Talking about development, yes, I mean, there's been a huge wave of, women empowerment, feminism, which is, which has been, it's not totally related to the politics or the government. It's more of the people who are, becoming aware day by day what's happening. And that's, again, I'll give that credit to the, globalization or the social media. But the things I think which need to change is the IT department, because I come from a chartered accountancy background. I was doing my CA final still due. But the taxation needs to kind of get better. And that will only happen when, we have mechanisms, we have everything in place, but we are not aware about, educated enough about the, the internet, or maybe uploading files or whatever.
Yeah.
That needs a lot of, the IT sector needs a lot of funding. It needs a lot of push, because that's the new age. You don't need a hard copy. You don't need you don't go and submit,
Yeah.
but there are lags. There are a lot of lags when you're trying to upload things. There's a lot of, when you download things. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of the servers, so that needs to, that's the next step, I think,
Yeah.
because everything is becoming digital.
Yeah,
So,
that brings me to, even in schools and colleges, we could talk a lot more about being aware when you're using the internet,
Yes.
because there's so much to learn from. You don't just go out and start using it.
Exactly.
If people start teaching in schools and colleges, it will be a really great step, I feel.
that's
Yeah.
something which we need to,
Yeah.
focus
Saif, you wanted to
on.
add something to that?
No, I thought, the space area of the government, has been pretty great.
Okay.
What's been happening recently with the Mars
Yes.
mission and everything.
Yes.
Medicine and sciences.
Definitely.
Even the way, quite visually, the way garbage has been treated
Yes.
in recent times, at least the areas that I've grown up in. When I was a kid, there was so much garbage. Now you don't actually see much. In fact,
Yeah.
even our city and our area was notoriously, I mean, it
Yeah.
can still be better, and we're all working towards that in some but in most areas, in a lot of areas,
Yeah.
there's been massive improvement.
Definitely. That
You
brings
know.
me so many stories we come across where people are saying, I am fed up of seeing this garbage on my footpath. I'll just do something about it. They're making WhatsApp groups, getting the entire colonies together, working, and it's clean overnight.
Versova Beach being one of the
Yes.
greatest examples. I mean, I've lived there all my life, and I remember there used to be a heap of kachra
Yeah.
on that beach, and literally bi-weekly, people come together and they themselves collect all of it. And obviously, we have the government, we have the municipality officials also. They've also joined the movement, and it's just a very great initiative of keeping our city clean.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, of all the garbage.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Chugh, you want to add something?
Yeah, so when you look at, one is, on the space front, the kind of initiatives under different governments and the kind of, leap we have taken on the space front, which is really phenomenal. Today, different countries are asking us to launch their satellites, which is really phenomenal achievement. Again, through various initiatives during different governments, when you look at 2020, we would be having at least 700 million smartphones.
Yes.
Can you imagine the kind of digitalization which has happened over a period of time? So
in
it's
villages
really
in
phenomenal.
India,
Yeah.
Smart
because-
people, not smart.
In villages
Smarter
in-
people, smartphones. Yeah.
Smartphones are also making people smart. Yes. Go ahead, Bhumi. Sorry.
You know, I shoot extensively in rural India. You know, my films are such. And it amazes me how all of them have a smartphone, but they don't have toilets. Now, this is a thing that's kind of close to me because
Yeah.
I've done a film around sanitation. And just speaking of development, just how much we've progressed where the sanitation bit of India is concerned.
Yes.
And again, getting the whole feminism or women empowerment angle to it,
Yeah.
how women now have the courage to kind of fight any kind of prejudice that comes their way, from sanitation to education to illiteracy to dowry to feticide. I mean, this definitely, we've come a long, long, long way since our
Yes.
independence.
Agree.
There are such amazing stories that we've come through. Sorry? No, please tell me. Absolutely, the Me
Yes,
Too movement. I
definitely.
mean, who could have thought that few years ago, if a girl would have done this, she would have been ridiculed.
Definitely.
Today, she is encouraged, she's given power, she is celebrated, and she has motivated a lot more people to come out in public with their stories, and it is just amazing. I, as a girl, feel a lot more secure today. You know, when I think of all the stories that my mom told me, or all the incidents that my aunts or people in my family or people that I know of went through, I feel like, okay, we are in a better place, and I really hope that the future generations feel a lot more secure.
That's a great answer. To feel a lot more secure, to be in a country where you know that your voice will be heard whenever you say something of importance. Siddhant, I was going to go to the next question, which was again about young people, but then I remembered that a little bird told me, I don't know why they say a little bird told me, a girl told me that Siddhant has prepared a real surprise for everyone here. So Siddhant,
Who's this little bird even? I don't. Oh yeah, of course. I have something in store, guys.
yes guys, let's give a huge round of applause to Siddhant, please.
क्या बोल रही पब्लिक? बीट तो दो यार. किधर है? बीट ही नहीं है.
Guys,
Yo, 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 yo. क्या बोल रही पब्लिक? वोट करेंगे क्या? हाँ, वोट करेंगे? सरकार चुनेंगे? ये वाला भी सुनेंगे क्या? तो सुनो, ये अपनी जिम्मेदारी है. ये अपनी जिम्मेदारी है, ये अपनी तैयारी है. ये अपनी जिम्मेदारी है, ये अपनी तैयारी है. मतदान की सवारी में तैयार अपनी गाड़ी है, ये तैयारी है. ये अपनी तैयारी है. इम्प्रॉम्प्टू कर रहे हैं क्योंकि ये दो फ्रीस्टाइल थोड़ा. ये अपनी तैयारी है, मतदान की सवारी में तैयार अपनी गाड़ी है. ये मेरी भागीदारी है, तैयारी है, तेरी जिम्मेदारी है, ये मेरी जिम्मेदारी है. सरकार बोले, क्या बोले भाई, क्या बोले सरकार? कुछ नहीं बोल रही सरकार भाई. हम लोगों को कुछ करना पड़ेगा ना. कुछ करते हैं. कैसे करेंगे? एक, जो वोट करेंगे, वन शॉट करेंगे, फटाफट शट करेंगे, सरकार को अलर्ट करेंगे. सरकार को अलर्ट करेंगे क्या कि वोट करेंगे? जो ये युवा पीढ़ी है, चूहा बिल्ली नहीं। सो फ्री स्टाइल, ये युवा पीढ़ी नहीं, चूहा बिल्ली है। वोटिंग की दहाड़ बहुत हार्ड, बहुत हार्ड, बहुत हार्ड, बहुत हार्ड, बहुत हार्ड, बहुत हार्ड। मगर वोटिंग बहुत इजी है मेरे भाई, बहुत इजी है। जाओ, वोट करो, अपनी सरकार चुनो, और बस बाकी क्या है भाई, जो फिर करना है करो, ऐश करो यार लाइफ में।
If freestyle can look this easy, I don't know what prepared style looks like. This was awesome. Thank you so much. So
More of freestyling, I mean, yeah.
we'll go to talking about how, we all said, right, every individual has the power to do something and create an impact in the country. So I want to ask you guys, how do you think, what kind of work can you do, how do you plan to work towards making India better by, say, 2024? Saif, you want to take that?
You know, I think applying things that we talk about in a more active way, whether in all spheres of life, you know, like you say, like spreading and practicing knowledge and awareness, you know, behaving a bit more green, you know, things like this, like practical
Yes.
application
Yes,
of these ideas,
definitely,
you know.
definitely. Bhumi?
I think just by becoming a good example for your ecosystem, you know, just adding to what Saif said, being more responsible towards your environment, being a better human being, showing compassion towards others, showing empathy towards others, I mean, we need to get out of our bubble, you know,
Yeah.
especially the urban classes, because we have a certain amount of comfort that maybe other parts of our country don't. And we need to realize that we are in a place of privilege and we shouldn't take that for granted. You know,
Sorry,
so
can I
if
just add to something I was
Yes,
saying?
please.
No, just like, I think to be aware what an Indian citizen is, basically,
Yeah,
right? What does
yeah.
it mean? To do a little thinking, really, what it means to be an Indian citizen, and how to apply that.
Yeah.
Speaking generally,
Yeah.
sorry. That's just it. Yeah.
Definitely.
And I think as actors, a very good way that we can do that is through our work. And I think that's what I'm sure we all are trying to do in our own ways, that, you know, try and influence people through whatever work we can do. That's the way we serve our country. But that's
Yes.
a more generic, that's a more macro way of looking at it. You know, personally, as I even said earlier, just behaving in a certain way that people around you get influenced by you and get inspired by you, just becoming a great, great example.
Yes.
And today we have so many, and you know, even if you come down to social media and the kind of amazing, inspiring stories that you come through, I mean, I've always learned something from a great revolution that happens. And you
Yes.
know, we in our own way should try and become that revolution in our ecosystem.
Yeah. I think that extends to what Saif also said, showing what a good citizen can be like through your actions, right? Yeah. Mr. Chuk?
Yeah, completely agree. So as a citizen, you know, influencing the life of people around you, helping them evolve in the society, and you know, getting the best out of them, and really making them evolve as a good Indian citizen.
Yes.
I have a personal example to share here. My driver, in fact, I hate calling him driver, he's more like a younger brother. So he's been with me for 10 years, and over a period of time, you know, we discussed that, okay, how long will you continue me? What is your future aspiration? Slowly, I kept discussing, and I realized that this guy has a passion to move beyond driving, and he wants to do something for his own. He comes from Uttarakhand. Now he's working as a store manager, you know. It took me some time to help him imbibe few things, help him learn few things. You know, for example, he used to drop me, then he has to do 3 hours left with him. So I used to tell him, go and study, at least do this sort of a basic education so that, you know, you can actually move to next level. Today he's very happy and he's saying, okay, I'm managing this store. Maybe whenever you open, you know, a store in Uttarakhand, I would like to go and manage that. And, you know, through him, the objective is that his family evolves, and then, you know, now he's also able to help his kids study in a better school. So
That's
it's
so
about, you know, it's not about who is where in society. It is about wherever you are, people
Yeah.
around you, how do you empower them? How do you contribute towards their upliftment? And that is how you contribute towards the economy, which is evolving very fast.
Really cool, really cool. Siddhant?
It starts from micro, it goes from micro to macro, adding to Saif sir and Bhumi. Starts right at your home. I mean, you can teach people around you. You can, it's very basic thing, do your laundry. Just make your bed. Starts with that.
Yes.
And then you can teach people about, or tell them, make them aware, show them what's happening, what might happen if, if you don't vote or if you don't, show up. Even if you're not, you don't, you're not inclined towards one party, you can go and none of the above, nota,
Yeah.
that's an option now. So, but, just going and expressing that, listen, this is my country and I'm going to choose. Even if I'm not going to choose any party, but I'm going to choose my, I'm going to express myself through this because these are the people who are going to take care of me.
Yeah.
And I will choose them. So it starts from micro to macro where I think in schools, so I have grown up in the suburbs. So in schools, the emphasis is on studies more,
Yeah.
not cultural activities,
Yeah.
Theater and, painting and, and these play a very important role. And in India, Bollywood, films is a very huge medium,
Yeah.
and through that we can speak a lot. Like Bhumi's film, it had a huge message, but the
Yes.
town where I belong from is called Bhalia. It's near Banaras. It's a
Yeah.
very small town. वहाँ पे एक ही theater है. वहाँ पे, and we need more theaters. We need more because we have to acknowledge the fact that it's a very huge medium.
Yeah.
So we need to push it culturally so that we can, whatever message, good message we have, we can, channelize it through that. And we have OTT platforms now.
Yeah.
We have web, and everybody's consuming, everybody's watching, and that's the most of the time spent on the phone. So why not make them aware, whatever about our environment,
Yeah.
or wildlife preservation or the forests. It could be through this, and it'll only happen if we expand as an industry and not only focus on the commercial films, but also make films which are very, socially relevant.
Sure.
So that will only happen if we, we need more theaters, we need film schools, we need to give voice to our people.
Definitely.
Like there's a song in Gully Boy called Azadi, which is about how,
Yeah.
the Sarkar, and there's a song in Sacred Games by Divine कि रास्ते में खड्डे नहीं खड्डों में रास्ते हैं,
Yes.
छाती है छोड़ी क्योंकि बम्बई हर सांस में है. But that's what it is. Like these are, one-liners which stick with, and but you're getting aware.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, exactly, it's what's happening.
There's a lot of power.
Yeah.
I even think about like sessions like these, right? I don't remember them happening when I was in college. To make college students sit and talk about why voting, why elections, why democracy. It's so important. These sessions add so much to this. Overall, this has added so much to this. I've taken so much away from you guys, from Mr. Chugh about how you can impact your immediate influential circle. Siddhant, who wants to focus on how to expand India culturally and take that field forward. Saif, who wants to focus on how you can take the passion that you have and run with it. And how Bhumi is talking about how young people are the tomorrow. आप लोग नहीं करोगे तो कौन करेगा? I think those are great points, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, and thank you for sharing these points. Let's give a big round of applause to them. Thank you. I will request Mr. Chugh to please stay back on stage and do the unveiling of the campaign, and for you guys to also join him in learning about what's going to happen now as a part of United Colors of Benetton. Thank you so much,
Thank
guys.
you, guys.